مرحبا بكم يا أصدقائي. In today's lesson, we are going to learn a very important piece of Arabic grammar, and that is how to use and inflect the preposition li. Now, through this, we are also going to learn how to say I told you, or I am telling her, or we told you. However, before we get started, if you enjoy these videos and you would like to see more Arabic videos for free, then please do hit subscribe now, as it really helps the channel grow. شكرا جزيلا. لنبدأ. So, one of the main differences between English and Arabic is that sometimes in English, when we do not need a preposition after our verb, in Arabic, we need the preposition. A good example is the verb to tell. In English, we do not need a preposition after the verb to tell. We just say, I told you. But in Arabic, we do need a preposition to say, I told you. So, قال is to tell, and then we need the preposition li, which means to. So, literally, I told to you. Now, let's see this in more detail. So, قال is a hollow verb in a form 1 hollow verb. That means the middle root letter is either a waw, alif, or a ya. I'm not going to spend too much time on hollow verbs today. We've done a video on that previously, so I will put the link in the description. So be sure to check that out, as it's really important that you know how to conjugate hollow verbs, as they can be a little confusing sometimes. So قال is to tell. It also means to say, by the way. You can say, it means to tell or to say in Arabic. So قال in the past, يقول in the present, and then it has to take the preposition li, which means to, as in to tell to. Instead of I told you, it's I told to you. So قال li. Now this is he told me or he said to me. But notice that we have the preposition li. Now you're thinking, why is there that ya attached to the li? This is because prepositions in Arabic are inflected. Essentially, like verbs, we have to, let's say, conjugate them. We have to change them, inflect them when we add things to the end of the prepositions or suffixes. So we need to learn how to inflect li, as it changes depending on the person. So that's a fiddly thing about Arabic, is the prepositions, as you do need to learn how to inflect them. So let's have a look at the inflection of li now. So for the anna, as in to me, li, laka, laki, lahu, laha, lahumma, lahumma, lakumma, lana, lakum, lakunna, lahum, lahunna. So pause this. I say grab a pen and paper and write this out until you can memorize this, as it's essential that you know how to inflect li in the different forms, as you're going to be needing this all the time when you're speaking in Arabic, when you want to say, he said to me, or we said to them, or they said to us, or they told me. You need to learn how to inflect it, as it's so important. Okay, let's continue with some examples. قلت له ما حدث أمس. I told him what happened yesterday. قلت, I said, له, to him, ما, what. حدث, يحدث, is to happen. أمس, yesterday. قالت لنا الأخبار السارة. She told us the good news. قالت, she told, لنا, to us, الأخبار السارة, the good news. Now you're probably thinking, why is it الأخبار السارة, not الأخبار السارونة or السارينة? Because الأخبار is the plural of خبر, a piece of news. So أخبار is plural. So why has it got the feminine singular ending? That is because in Arabic we treat all non-human plurals, so nouns that are not humans in the plural, as feminine singular. So even if it is plural, we treat it as a feminine singular. So that's why it has the feminine singular adjective ending, the ta marbuta. يقول لك أين يسكن. He is telling you where he lives. يقول, he tells or he is saying, لك, to you, أين, where. سكن, يسكن, is to live. نقول لهم الحقيقة. We are telling them the truth. نقول, we are telling or we say, لهم, to them, الحقيقة, the truth. Now, just to finish with a quick note about the differing pronunciations of qaf in the Middle East. For example, it differs where you are in the Arabic-speaking world. For example, if you go to Egypt or in the Levant, You'll often hear the qaf pronounced as a like a hamza. So it's not qultu, it's qult. Or it's not qalbi, my heart, it's elbi. For example, in North Africa, you might hear it pronounced as a g. Instead of qalbi, you might hear gelbi. In Moroccan darija, we'll say gelt, I said, or I told. You might also just hear it. So it depends on where you are in the Middle East. For example, some in North Africa, it's sometimes g. In Egypt, the Levant, it's sometimes a. I'm trying to think of some dialects where it is actually pronounced as a qaf. If you know any, please do put them in the comment section. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section. I really enjoy the comments. I appreciate all the interactions. So do stick a comment. Please hit subscribe as well. Share with friends and family that want to learn Arabic. شكرا جزيلا وإلى اللقاء.